Hey guys, welcome back to Deck Chair Racing. I'm George, I'm back in the deck chair, and today you are joining me at Interlagos. We are in the GT4s, the Mercedes of course. If you saw my video with the Ferrari Fixed Challenge last week, you'll know how much I love this track. But while I had a great time in the GT3, in the Ferrari Fixed, gained a load of iRating, loads of safety rating, the GT4s have been slightly more challenging. Let's have a look at a couple of races quickly before we get into the main event. So first race I tried to get around here, this is the Fixed, it's a sprint, 15 minutes, formation lap. This is the car in front of me, and we get a big check-up on the formation lap. That Macca, that Mercedes come together there, and that is just the start of the idiocy on this formation lap. Hopping a car further forward now, this McLaren just seems to cause all of this. Hits the back of that Porsche there, we get another close check-up. Does it again, he's just braking and braking and braking. And these checkups are just causing people to get furious in voice chat. Everyone is swearing at each other, everyone's calling each other an idiot. And it happens one more time before the start, big checkup. And then that's it. It's just, you know, 3 out of the GT4 field have gone there, there's a massive gap. And when there's a massive gap, everyone behind starts catching up. And it does it again, checks again. But now you see those guys from far back, they're now steaming into turn 1, and obviously the completely predictable thing happens at turn 1 and we end up with death. Here's my onboard view on that run into turn 1. You can see everyone driving quite sensibly, and there's just constant checkups. I managed to move to the side, the guys are all dying behind, still doing it, kind of everyone's going at a sensible pace, and then all of a sudden he slams on the brakes again, and that Mercedes behind him does so well to get out of the way all those times. Then we're running down into turn 1. That blue McLaren that's just come up on the right, this is everyone catching up, and then obviously when there's people steaming in at a completely different speed, it always ends up in madness. These two on the right hand side, this McLaren is one of the guys who's come flying through. I try to hit the gap, miss it sadly, and there's just more cars gone. I think I make up something like 10 places in that first little section. By the end of lap 2 I'm in 3rd place, and from there we just drive cleanly to a 3rd place. I think I've got about 10 incident points. It's a safety rating loss, but we gained some iRating and I had a good time. This is my 2nd attempt at this race. We're just on board behind me. I did this one on stream. This is the 30-minute multi-class Falcon Tyre Challenge. The Porsche on pole goes way too early. We're up in, like, I think I'm up to 4th gear by that point. He is pegging it, and we've got to hit the brakes because the safety car wasn't even in yet. Now the flags go green. The LMP3s are up ahead. GT4s are right on top of them as well. It's too many cars into turn 1. You've always got to leave the gap, as they say. But I'm in the right place. Turn 1, you want to be on the inside because everyone else who is having contact goes to the outside. We keep our line outside of turn 2, give plenty of space on the inside. That guy's lost his entire rear end. Coming back on track, that's going to cause chaos behind us. But we're out. We're P3 still. We think from here, yes, race is coming. And then the LMP3s wreck on the straight. Avoid 1, avoid 2. I just lose it though. Cold tyres, hit the grass, back end, into the wall. There's the bumper gone, there's the wing gone. You can see how many cars got collected. People towing left, right and centre. I've got to wait for everyone to go past. And that was kind of race over. I did a bit of recovery from there, but the damage was obviously already done. What can you say, eh? It's tough out there when you're trying to gain safety rating. So yeah, a couple of pretty messy races. One off stream, one on stream. Then I go to try and do another one off stream. I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling fast. I stick it on pole position. It's bottom split, but I'm not going to complain. But this is deck chair racing. And just because I put it on pole position doesn't mean anything at all. And in real deck chair racing fashion, this race ends as heartbreakingly as it possibly could. I'd really appreciate it if you like the video. If you're not already, subscribe to Deck Chair Racing, and I'll see you when the lights go green. Everyone's looking pretty keen behind. I've left a nice big gap, so hopefully this, hopefully turn 1 is relatively madness free.
Get ready, keep your nose clean, go!
And I wanted to leave it as late as possible to give those LMP3s as much chance as possible as well, because I've had some races, as you will have seen in the intro, where turn 1 has got a little bit too busy.
Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
Whoa. I thought he was going to stick his nose back in there, but we've made it through alive. Turn 1 navigated. Biggest challenge of the race done. Now, in theory, all I've got to do is hold on to this first place.
Perfect start, mate. This is great.
Far easier said than done, of course. But we'll see how we do. Looks like a couple of LMP3s started from the pits as well, which always makes things a little bit more spicy.
There's an incident in turn 8.
Guy's gone off behind me. Which is what we like to see, people probably pushing a little harder than they should be. As I go very wide through there.
Yellow flag. Incident in Junkau.
Clearly just one of those guys going a little bit wide. I'm not quite sure. We seem to have closed the gap to the LMP3s, which isn't what you'd normally expect as a GT4. So potentially a bad sign for what's to come when they do eventually come round and start coming past us. Going to be some potentially interesting racing.
There's an incident in Senna S.
Looks like he's still moving. Which is good. I'm going to be a little careful through that first little complex when you've got a full car compared to in qualifying, because you can absolutely throw this thing around in quali, but when it comes to the race and the tank is full, I think I just braked on the grass a little bit there. Didn't quite get stopped, or I wasn't brave enough with my braking, one of the two.
Sorry about that, Wyatt.
Qualifying results are anything to go on, we should be faster than everyone behind. But it doesn't always work like that in the race, does it? Otherwise there'd be no point in us going racing. We'd just do qualifying and move on with our lives.
Yellow flag. There's an incident in Junkau.
Wasn't sure which way round he was facing then. Thought he was going to come flying back on track, but he was actually backwards. Braked a lot more than I should have. Turn 12 is coming up the hill.
31, you're blinking pretty bad.
That ain't me. That's all I know. LMP3 behind. Yep,
Left,
go on.
clear left.
I'll open the door for him. That's where he was going to go, but sometimes just making the gap a little bit bigger for them is good for your own safety. Wow. Okay. Good job I was looking at him coming. That felt like a long way back. Maybe it wasn't quite as bad as it seemed, but... Oh, the heavy car. Just wants to fly away from you with all this fuel in. All these medium to high speed corners, when you've got that full car, it's really all that like extra weight is just putting all that extra force onto your outside tyres. It really tries to run away from you. See, these lap times are good second slower than they were in qualifying.
Incident in Senna S.
Oh, for God's sake, not another one.
That's the best lap in your class.
Oh. Left my turn in a little late there. Missed the apex on turn 2, and then, as you can see, you end up on the inside of turn 3, which is never where I want to be. Giving up so much time through there. And take an absolute chunk out of the curb on the inside of that. And I'm not quite sure why I wasn't. I haven't got an excuse, basically.
There's an incident in Juncow.
These LMP3s really aren't driving a gap on us, are they?
Yellow flag. There's an incident in turn 13.
Oh my god. Honestly. Just giving up gap to Jacob behind. The fact I had to lift there as well, of all places. It's going to cost me so much down here. It's one ahead. Hitting in as well. Well, he's not going to be close. Luckily, he's not close enough to make a dive here. But he's back in the toe, which I don't really want.
We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Just got stopped a little early into turn 1. It's okay, we've found a couple of tenths on Jacob just through there, so hopefully we can keep this kind of gap to him. That'd be ideal. Well, actually, ideal would be an even bigger gap, but I'll take what I can get at the moment. That was better. There we go, 4 tenths through turn 4 and 5.
Unnecessary.
Didn't see who said that.
You're in the lead.
You'll have seen in the intro that I did one of these on stream earlier in the week, this specific race. And let me tell you, some of the LMP3s were absolute weapons in that race. And I'm sure it's going to be the exact same when they come around this time. Just got to really try and keep your head down. Set some decent lap times.
That was 141.03.
Oh, it's so deep through turn 1. Sacrifices all your time down here. So you can't get on the power. Well, you've got a lift to go through turn 2, that right-hander. It just costs you forever. Looks like Jacob went a little deep there. Did well to avoid the back of me, thankfully. Saw him get very big in my mirror there again.
There's an incident in Juncow.
Looks like he's
Defend hard, make them work for it. He's quicker than you into Vico de Pato.
quick through all of that down the bottom of the hill, isn't he?
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Yeah, he was very quick through a lot of that. Keeping me honest. Don't know, maybe the difference between the Macca and the BMW. Maybe he's just a better driver, which is probably more likely. Especially at this iRating as well. That was better. Line it up properly. It's flat through turn 2. This means I have so much more speed. Yeah, I gained tenths on him coming out there. Thankfully. Much better turn 4. Gentle. I'm having to really concentrate to keep him behind me now. Don't want to even give him a sniff because don't want to encourage the move in any way whatsoever. Just want to make sure that I can keep that nice buffer to him. Keep my advantage. 0.7 this time. That's fine.
That was a 140.59.
That was late. Late on the brakes. Fortunately for me, Jacob doesn't seem to be particularly pacey through turn 1. He's leaving a lot of lap time there. And then gaining up for it on the midfield, I think.
What was that? I raced you both of your planes. What the heck?
Is that Jeremy Talent?
The gap to
I didn't see that name in,
behind is now 1.0 seconds.
in practice. I thought it was funny. Oh, nearly lost it there. Back end just going out on me a little bit. Stepping out a touch.
Oh, shit. My
I
bad.
think I was a little late on the brakes there. That might cost me. Where is he? 0.8 at the moment. Let's see how Jacob does up here. And those LMP3s are coming as well. We're in a right chain here. First, second, third. I think we have been the whole time as well.
Incident in turn 2. It looks like Van Doren. That was a 141.27.
All kind of lapping around the same time. Yeah, he did better that time, didn't he? Much better that time. Though, that was really nice from me. Get that gap back up a little bit.
Is 1 lap behind.
Oh, come on. It's in the braking zones. That seems to be where he's making the time up on me. Into both of the tight left-hander.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. This is brilliant. Keep it up.
And then the tight right-hander straight after. I can see him really closing up to me in the braking zones. And I don't know if that's just a McLaren thing or if that's a me thing. I don't know, I feel like I'm probably braking as well as I can, personally, but... I mean, you'll have to tell me. You're watching it. You tell me.
That lap time was 141.13.
Turn 1 as well.
You're being caught by the faster class cars.
He's gaining on me in the braking zone.
Blue flag.
Kind of hoping for a little bit of a tow here off Boy Van Duren up ahead, but it's not going to be in this corner. Or this straight, even. Just had to have a little touch on the brakes again there. I think didn't think I was going to rotate far enough.
Blue flag.
Just go straight around the outside of him.
Car right, clear right, car right. Right side's clear.
Oh, I didn't even see the other LMP3 trying to go down the inside there, I'll be honest. Whoever that is behind Bruno. Just all of a sudden, went through that corner and he appeared in my mirror and he'd obviously been down the inside. Oh, okay.
Still there. Still clear right.
If he'd just been a little bit more patient, he could have gone down the inside of me and it would have been fine. And now we are slow up here. And Jacob is completely unimpeded. He just doesn't seem to have the straight line speed, does he? Even in the tow, he's just...
Turn 2. We think it might be Tumbas. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. That last lap was a 142.24. Incident in turn 3. Looks like it's Tumbas.
I assume that's the guy coming out of the pit lane who is causing Jim to tell me there's incidents because there's no one else on track there. Another LMP3 come in third place. There's a couple of guys back.
The car behind's a faster class.
Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
Right side. There's an incident. Pico de Pato. Clear right.
Has again impeded me slightly. Jacob's not managed to capitalise though, which is good. Come on.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
Try and Jim. It's been pretty wide so far, I reckon. Also 0x so far as well, which I'm very happy about. I will take my safety rating and run. Thank you very much, sir. He says. Let's not curse it. Touch wood. It's got to be too far back. Keeps looking like he's thinking about a move into turn 1, but he's got to be just too far back. Don't believe he can do it from
There's some
kind
faster
of
cars approaching.
0.3 of a second behind. Let's get on the power quicker there, don't I? Okay, here we go. LMP3's 4th and 5th place. Be kind. Oh, one of them's dead. Oh, dodged the off track there. I foolishly thought that Robin there, the LMP3, might wait, but
Faster car behind.
if you know this series at all, you'll know that is a mistake. What am I doing?
Like
Why am I
Doing
here?
it. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Far too tight. And a little bit all over the place. That's those like sector or two there. Let's tighten it back up again. Jacob too far back. He's not been able to make use of it. There's got to be something about that Macca's straight line speed. Is not helping him.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. That lap time was 1:41.37.
Don't know if it's his setup or it's just something intrinsic to the car. Oh, there we go. We got a bit of help from the LMP3s. Released a bit of pressure for a second, I think. Jacob got slowed up into turn 1, thankfully. Going around the outside. Go for it, buddy. Oh my God, that looked close. Wow, not sure what happened there. We just went very deep. All the understeer you could ever want. Be kind, LMP3 overlord. That's all I ask. Perfect. I'll take a little bit of a tow as well.
Car number 23 has been disqualified.
Oh my God. What on earth?
We're setting the pace. Your lap time was 1:40.60.
That's better than my quali time was. Not quite sure how I pulled that one off. Oh, I'm not going to say no. We're going to have to go back and have a look at how that guy managed to get himself disqualified, because this has been a pretty sensible Falcon Tyre challenge race so far as they go. Yep, go on, Raphael.
Right, clear right. There's an incident in Pico de Pato.
Oh, come on, get round. Don't want to let Jacob back into this at all. I think I can brake a little later for that corner, you know.
The gap to Spencer behind is increasing. It's now 3.5.
3.5, wow, he must have got held up somewhere then. I haven't had a second to look down at my relative. Yeah, 3.6. It's still the two of them as well. We absolutely gapped the rest of the field as well, the front three here. My optimal lap on the left-hand side there is a 1:39.9. That's the lowest I've managed to get it so far.
Thank you.
We're currently setting the pace. You've just done a 1:41.00.
Be nice to do that as an actual lap, of course, but I'll take what we're doing at the moment. Keep it in the 140s. I'll be very happy. Oh, terrible corner. I'm still... My trail braking is awful. Just like keeping that little bit of brake on. I'm terrible at it. I can do it through there, that's not too problem, but it's when you're like releasing the brake.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 25 Celsius.
That I struggle with quite a lot. Getting the precision to do it. I tried to brake a little later and I'm not sure it went any better.
That's 5 minutes remaining. P1, come on, bring it home.
Try and Jim. back end just stepping out a bit. It's probably a bit too keen on the power there. Where is he? Wyatt's just a little bit back from us, 2.1. Are they fast enough to get me into turn 1, or is he going to have to dive me into turn 1? Hopefully he waits. He's going to have to wait. He's too far back.
The next car is a lap behind.
Good man.
Left. Clear left.
Fair play, Wyatt. Thank you very much. Go on, give us a tow as well. It's funny, what you lose on corner entry sometime, you really gain on exit, like I did there. Got back on the power quicker.
$31, you are squinking so bad.
There is nothing scarier than the car in front of you blinking, to be fair to John. You can understand why he's complaining. Marco here, back a whole lap. Come on, Marco. Don't get lapped, mate. Keep it going. It's like Jacob made another mistake. Jacob Spencer was the guy behind us just. He's dropped back to third now. We've got Lucas in second instead.
Your lap time was at 1:40.50.
That felt nice. That felt really nice.
The gap to Petrasco behind is now 3.7 seconds. There's an incident in turn 7. We think it might be Van Doren.
Just got to keep it clean and consistent now, and I
Incident in turn 8.
think
Looks like
we're in
it's
for a
Van
win.
Doren.
First one in this series as well.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Car left. Clear left. There's an incident in Pico de Pato. It looks like Van Doren.
Thanks, Marco. I'm going to assume that was him letting me through. And not just him being a bit late on the brakes. Either way.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marco. Oh, George. Not the time.
Stewards
No!
have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Took so much
Car right.
inside curb.
Right side's clear.
Way too much inside curb. Ah, it's going to be 2 laps left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in 2 laps.
P3.
There's nicely overheated tyres as well. Unbelievable of all the times to make that mistake. Been so clean and consistent all race, and then that. Fuming at myself.
The car in front of us is Spencer, car number 8.
Really disappointing. Ah, it's the way it goes sometimes, but still. Let's try and make this hard for Spencer at least. Oh yeah, now you can do that corner. Now, now I've already lost the position, I can get a decent corner. Unbelievable. I really do, even with the draft, it's not making that much difference for me either.
There's an incident in Senna S. It looks like it's Van Doren. Last lap, looking good for a podium.
Tell you what, I might have a run on him here.
Car right. On your right. 3 wide, you're on the left.
Oh
Incident
my
in turn
God,
2,
we made
looks
it.
like Banner. Car right. Right side's clear. Nice one, mate.
Get in there, we got one back. Just had a feeling he might get held up.
2 litres remaining.
With that BMW being a back marker and potentially braking late. I just thought down the inside is worth a go. And we got it done. Should never have been in the position to have to make that move, but wow, am I glad I did.
One litre remaining.
Oh, well, the win is gone, but I'm glad we managed to get Jacob there at the end.
We're on the podium. Good drive. That's the end of the session.
Oh. I don't think he was trying to wreck me there. I think he was just flying into the runoff, but... Oh, what a race. Unbelievable. Both frustrated at myself and also... Jacobs just said, F you 32, you gave him second place. Not happy. Yeah, frustrated that I lost first there. But so happy we managed to get that move done. Let's go have a look at that guy who got disqualified. And we'll also go and have a look at that move on Jacob as well, because that was a pretty tasty one, I thought.
Okay, so first of all, here's that move on Jacob. You can see there's 3 guys up ahead of him. 2 of them are back markers. And he must see me move to the inside there and just gets checked up behind the 2 BMWs. Okay, here's that move from his perspective. Sees the 2 BMWs are blue flagged, checking up heavily into this corner, but the gap is there for him if he wanted to take it. He's got nothing to complain about. The BMWs didn't do anything wrong, I don't think, so lesson learned for him, probably. So here we are, riding on board with Kaglar, who is the LMP3 who got disqualified after 13 laps. And remember, this is a 30-minute race, so it's 25 incident points to get disqualified. This is lap 1. Now, to be fair to him, a lot of this isn't his fault. That's a 4X. Yes, he loses it, but the guy T-bones him. That's an unfortunate one. Not all of them are quite that unfortunate, though. This is the start of lap 2, so literally 30 seconds later. Doesn't get it stopped. Maybe the guy in freeze, he's probably not expecting that guy to park it on the apex, but you think, you know, maybe get out of the way. That's probably 4X avoided there. Even if he goes into the runoff, it's a 1X instead. That could have been better. So this is the end of lap 2 now. He's already on what could be a 10X potentially. Unfortunate, he's got front end damage. Just doesn't get it stopped. Goes into the back at the end of that LMP3. That's that guy to race over. Kaglar's carrying on. He's got a 12X, but he's got damage. From there, there's a lot of spins. There's a lot of mistakes. He's probably driving angry as well, overdriving the car a little bit, but there is one more incident in particular that I just want to show you quickly. So this is now on lap 10. Kaglar's coming up on the back of that BMW that was involved in the last lap incident with me, and he just kind of gets forced wide. Probably goes to the wrong side of the BMW. BMW moves over when it probably shouldn't. That's unfortunate. So now we're going into turn 1. Doesn't make the move, doesn't make the move, doesn't make the move. I think he just gets a netcode spin off the back of the BMW. And at this point, he's basically finished. It's a couple more spins, and that's race over for him, sadly. There you go then, guys. Just a heartbreaker. So happy I managed to get second place back, but losing that win just was the worst thing that could have happened, and from my own mistake as well. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to press the like button and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take it easy, guys.